Welcome to Conversation Clips, your ultimate hub for the most engaging, hilarious, and thought-provoking conversation snippets pulled straight from Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. We scour the social media universe to bring you bite-sized clips of real talks, debates, rants, and heart-to-hearts that capture the essence of online chatter. Whether it's viral debates, funny exchanges, inspirational dialogues, or everyday banter gone wild, we've got the highlights that keep you scrolling and smiling. Subscribe now for daily doses of conversation gold, and hit that bell to never miss a clip. Let's turn those endless feeds into epic moments.
Discussion about the Frank Zanou character. These Africans are hilarious, and sometimes I speak, people think I'm anti-African. I'm pro-African, but I think they're funny when they're like, the Black American, you know, it's the no cultural value of the people, they twerk the girl, and it's like, nah.
I drive up and down Harlem blocks, iced out watch, knots in my socks, cops think I'm selling rocks, pulling me over to see if I'm drunk.
Discussion about the Frank Zanou character. These Africans are hilarious, and sometimes I speak, people think I'm anti-African. I'm pro-African, but I think they're funny when they're like, the Black American, you know, it's the no cultural value of the people, they twerk the girl, and it's like, nah, bro. I've been to more African countries than any African has, and they do the same dances. They try to dress like black men and black women, except they look dirtier. Their wig game is terrible. I mean, utterly terrible. And they're doing all the things we do on dirt roads. So the fact of the matter is, you're dealing with a case of jealousy. And I say this with all love for the African peoples. I'll be in Africa shortly. But the fact of the matter is, they come to the United States, as do many immigrants, and the dominant culture here is the white culture. And they try their best to step on our heads to appear palatable to the white dominant infrastructure. Now, here's the thing that's worth noting, and I agree with Pretty Intellectual about this fellow starts trying to redefine words, which is extraordinary. Is he a linguist or a cultural anthropologist? I don't know what his background is, except that he's a journalist who's worked for the white man. And so we know who's feeding him. He's not an entrepreneur. He's never been in control of his own life. And furthermore, he's so African and respects their culture so much that he lives in Texas and he dresses like a white man. So the thing that I often put forward to these Africans is like, look here, little buddy. If your culture is so strong, why'd you throw it away so quickly? The reason that he has to redefine culture away from the traditional markers, he mentioned language, for sure. Okay. But then what about folkways, mores, religion, garb, style of dress, holidays, all of these things? Well, he had to throw that away because if you look at his appearance, he's dressed like a Western white man. So you'd have to ask him, well, in my case, as a foundational Black American, that was ripped from me. I never had a choice on that. Our culture started here as an ethnic group. You decided to throw away your culture. You voluntarily threw it into the garbage can. So how strong could it be? Here's the most important thing that no one acknowledges. When a culture is so strong, so emulated, so good that it's commercialized, packaged, and sold around the whole world, it becomes invisible because it's dominant. You go to China, you mention any of the Michaels, Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, they know who you're talking about. You go to Albania, you look like Tupac. They couldn't name anyone of meaning from Africa, the whole damn 54 countries. So my point is this: our culture is extraordinarily dominant. Our culture is well known, the good and the bad. There's a such thing as high culture and there's a such thing as low culture. High culture, maybe we talk about Ella Fitzgerald. Maybe we talk about Martin Delaney. Low culture, maybe we talk about Sexy Red. But the level of domination is extraordinary. So he's a lying, dirty, filthy African who's a pseudo-intellectual, and he's destructive for Black people wherever you find them. He is a tool, a bootlicker of the white supremacists, and he doesn't even know it. And that's the sad part. I yield the floor.